It's interesting because when I'm thinking about everything that we talked about, to me, what comes to mind is, and just because I know we have to sort of wrap this up, is that I think that it's about living life genuinely and being authentic about the way and the way that we live life and the things that we do in our lives. And so to do that, just to sort of recap what we've talked about, it's about questioning what our motivations are. What is the purpose of this act or what it is that I'm about to do? And really being aware of like, okay, what I'm doing here could affect somebody in this way, or it affects somebody in this way, positive, negative. And then there was one other thing that you said that was that stood out for me. Oh man.
But one of the things, when you think about that, one of the things that I want to add to that is like, yes, you want to live a genuine life, right? But you also have to be aware that culture, society, conspires against you.
Right.
For you to live your unique life.
Right.
Right.
But that goes back to being, what is my motivation?
Correct.
Why am I doing this? Am I doing this because I'm being pressured by society? Is this something that my parents want me to do? Is my spouse telling me that I have to do this? Or is this something that I want to do? And that's about living an authentic life, and having, and I think that when you do that, you come away feeling, and for some people, you come away feeling like either there's a freedom in that, because that's what I feel. But I think for some people that it's a scary thing to do for some people, because they don't know how they're going to be judged. And everybody wants that. Yep. We go back to Maslow's hierarchy, the sense of belonging. That's a human need, a basic human need. And without that, you can't, continue on your path.
So to finish this, I want to kind of like, historically speaking, the one person that I always think about when it comes to the fallacy of living to build a legacy is like Alexander the Great, right? Because he did all these amazing things, went past Persia, did all that, couldn't conquer India, but did all these different things, right? What happened to him? Got killed, and all that he built was completely destroyed and taken apart by his counterparts, right? No kids left. Nothing to do enjoy. That's the first one. The second one that I think about is the Odyssey. When oh my God, his name's just blacked down.
I think you said Ulysses. Like Achilles.
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting at, right? So when Ulysses goes down to hell, and then he sees Achilles in hell, and Achilles says to him, what was all this for? All this pursuit of all this grand stuff, to wanting to be remembered and all this stuff. But here I am in hell with everybody else. No family, never experienced how to have a wife, how to have kids, how to enjoy that part. And here I am in hell, and nobody's screaming out my name. And nobody's doing all that. So it's like a beautiful thing. It's like the warnings is what I love, like Greek stories, and because it shows the fallacy on our thinking in the pursuit of all this stuff. Achilles is a perfect example of that, regretting the choices that he made for that pursuit of greatness, right? Alexander the Great is another great example in history. Yes, he accomplished all this stuff, but for what purpose?
Yeah.
It didn't last. Even what he built didn't last.
Right.
Yes, he did a lot of great things, but at the end of the day, it didn't last.
Right.
It was gone.
So that right there in and of itself should bring that sort of that pause, that okay, hold on, time out. Why am I doing this?
Yes.
Is that questioning our motivation and why it is that we're doing this? Because at the end of the day, what does it all mean if you're not even here?
Yep.
So
exactly.